Hello and welcome. Today we are going to be watching Breaking Bad because you know it. It is Breaking Bad Fridays. We are back for the series that takes over YouTube every single Friday. That's how it works. I don't want to hear anything else about it, okay? Everyone on YouTube knows about it, that's it. This episode 8, Season 2, is called Better Call Saul. Now, I have heard that name. I know that name. It's a show. That is also a show. I know I'm not a dumb. I know there's a spin-off show called Better Call Saul. Apparently it's really good. This episode is called such, so I am excited to be introduced to this character. How does he come into it? I actually don't know what he does in the series, to be fair, so we'll see. If you are unfamiliar with this series, I do an episode of Breaking Bad every single Friday, and I will continue to do so until we are finished, mate. We also have the occasional, and it is occasional, I will tell you, Flamingo check. Get a load of that bad boy, mate. That's it. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, so episode 8, season 2. Without further ado, let's get into it. Who is Saul? We don't know. I don't know. No, you do know, probably. You're wily, you're clever viewer, you. Let's go. Let's get into it. Oh, what happened to this guy? This actor, he was in everything for a little while, wasn't he? He was in like the mid-2000s. Well, fucking here we go. No, mid-2000s-ish. Late 2000s.
You selling?
To be fair, he's probably made enough money to fuck off.
Park's all inconspicuous. It's a cop van. You know what you should do? Is a garbage truck.
Don't give them tips, Badger.
Then lift your shirt. Show me you're not wearing a wire.
Dude, trust your instinct, mate.
Don't walk away angry. Sit down.
Whatever happens, mate, you should just you shouldn't give him shit.
So hard.
This guy's absolutely a cop. Come on. Gotta be. He's trying to play with us a little bit, I feel. I don't trust you, show. I don't trust you, mate. Badger, you're getting played, mate. X for doubt, mate. X for doubt.
Albuquerque police, you're under arrest!
Dear Lord. Badger, trust your instinct, mate. So close. He was so close to making a good decision, man. I don't think he would, actually. I actually don't think he would squeal on Jesse, but if he did, that actually dismantles the whole thing. Hey, here we go.
I was out partying, minding my own business.
I really hope... I don't think they did they? They should absolutely have made this the trailer for the show.
I really need to get some furniture.
Oh yeah, this is happening. You do need furniture, Jesse. Why is it taking you this long, buddy? Did she just pay him?
What's this?
No.
My 18-month chip.
I respect that. You know, I don't really burn much anymore.
I wonder. Pause, because I keep talking about Jesse and how I think he might change. I wonder if he'll get to a point where he just doesn't smoke at all. Which would be crazy. Like, do you know, like the place that I'm at in the show right now and how I know Jesse, that would be that's crazy to me. But that's why it makes that thought so interesting, because I wonder if in a season or 2 seasons, Jesse's this guy who is very business minded, because we've seen a bit of that. We've seen the organization, the leadership that he's shown. I wonder if we do see that go to a point where, you know, somewhere in the future, he is that, you know, this kind of, I guess, mob boss who is very capable, who doesn't smoke the produce. That'd be an interesting transition for his character. We'll see, maybe. And maybe this is the first little step.
Nah, I better hit it.
You were just a booty call, mate. How did you not buy a bed, Jesse? You have so much money.
What, you don't even get casual Saturday? You look nice, is all.
Uh-oh. Walt is absolutely... Whether it happens or not, I feel like Walt's going towards a place where he's going to think she's cheating.
Skylar, are you there? I don't know what to do.
Oh, we're going to see the leftover from Hank. I guess Hank's probably not doing okay, right?
No, he keeps saying is, I'm fine.
Oh, yeah. Hank, mate, you got to talk. You got to do some... you got to air that shit out, man. He's not, though, is he? Hank's that kind of person. But he might talk to Walt because... well, that's what men who repress their feelings do. They go for a beer and they chat shit to their mates, right? You can't show weakness in front of a woman.
Hey, buddy.
See? Oh my God, Hank.
You don't put your second most senior man on the trail of those motherless bastards. You send him home. He's out getting an evidence bag, and so ends up without a scratch on him. So must be something wrong with that picture.
Are they seriously punishing him because he wasn't hurt?
What, shrink? No.
Okay, good.
road. Start going on that road.
Why?
Kiss your career goodbye.
What? Oh my god. And to be fair, right, okay. And I'm curious, right, because I don't know. I'm not American. I'm not from America. I don't know what the system is over there. Because what Hanky's saying about, oh, you know, I came off without a scratch, so they sent me home. Maybe they're just, because my impression of it is that they sent him home to, you know, get a little bit of space from it and see to his mind a little bit, see to his head a little bit. And he's just, no, they're sending me home because of this, and I'm really bitter about it because of that. That's the impression that I'm getting from Hank. But is that true about the therapy? Because surely, I mean, I guess nowadays, right, maybe is it mandated that you have to have some kind of talk after an event like that? I guess back then maybe not, but is it so bad that they genuinely would be like, oh, you're such a softie, you're not going to be able to do it? Or is this just Hank putting his own feelings on the situation? I'm not sure. And I'm curious, if you guys know more, let me know down in the comments. Because at the moment, maybe it's how I feel about Hank, but I just feel like he's kind of pushing his own narrative on it to make him feel better, or at least because he's talking to Walt to make it seem from Hank's perspective like, oh no, Walt, it's okay, I'm still a big strong man, you know, that kind of thing.
You and me don't have much of an experiential overlap.
Oh, if only you knew, buddy.
What if I told you we do?
Oh shit. Okay. What are you gonna say, Walt?
Ever since my diagnosis, I sleep just fine. Fear, that's the worst of it.
Do you know what? There's kind of some parallels, isn't there, with Walt and Jigsaw? And I don't know if you're familiar with Saul, right? But I've been watching a bit of Saul on my channel, by the way. If you haven't, go and see it. I've got a playlist, mate. I've got a playlist. What are you doing? What are you doing? Actually, to be fair, well, finish this video first, then go see. Then go watch it. Jigsaw, spoilers, soz, is diagnosed with cancer. And he gets a whole new perspective on life, right? It makes him see life a different way. Like, people are wasting their time on this or this or this or this. But what Walt is talking about there is the same kind of thing. Yeah, it's just interesting, isn't it? Because they're both kind of taking similar paths almost. I think Jigsaw absolutely just goes to the deep end straight away. Walt is slowly getting himself there. So it's interesting because, you know, Jigsaw is more of a traditional villain, and I think Walt's making his way there. I think we will get to a point where we see Walt as a villain. That's where I feel like he's going. That's where I want him to go, and I feel like I've seen enough of the show now that I feel like they are going to do that. I feel like they're bold enough to do that. I feel like they will. So it's interesting. It's just interesting that I can compare him to a villain now, and that I'm seeing similarities between Walt and a villain so overtly, even now in season 2.
Then wake him up and sleep after we're paid. You're not his pal, you're his boss.
Yeah, my immediate response was to be like, Walt, chill out. But he's right, I feel. He does need to be his boss, because otherwise they are going to get soft on Jesse and they're going to be more likely to betray him, I think. Because I feel like that's where it's going to go. Not from Badger. I don't think Badger would. I think one of the other guys, for sure.
I ask you a straight up question, I expect a straight up answer.
Nice. And it's interesting in that way, we kind of see how Walt is kind of Jesse's boss, I feel.
Honey, I'm home!
Wow, nice contrast there.
Feel manipulated.
He's so hurt.
What are you doing, detective? What are you doing talking to my client?
There he is.
What did the academy hire you right out of the womb? You guys get younger every... What'd you say to Babyface, huh? Didn't you say anything stupid?
Okay, I like him. I like him immediately.
Go grab a juice box. Public masturbation.
What?
Why don't you do it at home like the rest of us? A pay-per-view?
Oh God, can you forget sometimes people had to pay for porn.
Okay, all right, I got you. Meth, right. I'm sorry, that was a little transpositional error.
Oh no, Saul, mate, you're getting the wrong guy. This isn't good. You are not making me confident of your abilities, sir.
That's my loan out. It's totally legit. It's done just for tax purposes.
If you say it's totally legit, immediately I don't think it's legit. But you can't say that and expect me to take you seriously. This, I don't know. I can't tell. I can't tell yet whether he's like really, really good at his job or not so good.
Hey, what happened to my masturbator, Francesca? You got me all turned around.
Okay, so maybe it's her that got him wrong. Okay, fine.
She better act in an epileptic whorehouse.
Is that like the one your mom works at? Is she still offering the 2-for-1 discount? Now, what would 2 feds want with that little twerp?
Okay, maybe he's really good. Let's see.
This is the guy you want.
Why? Tell me why.
You don't want a criminal lawyer, right? You want a criminal lawyer. Know what I'm saying?
Walt has no idea, Jesse. Nice. Nice, Walt. That's foolproof, mate.
Should I call the FBI and tell them I found DB Cooper?
If Brandon informs on this Heisenberg,
Dude, you're so suspicious. You came in with sunglasses and a hat on, man. And then you start doing this shit. That's the thing as well. All of it's a lie, obviously. We know this. But, it shows how flimsy this all is. Because Badger has seen Walt. And they know that he's Heisenberg, right? Yeah, because he called himself Heisenberg, I think, in the museum. Yeah, so it is as flimsy as if Badger talks, it's over. That's it. They can identify Walt, essentially. And then it's probably just, you know, we're fast tracking to Walt's demise, I guess. Honestly, I swear, Walt is so suspicious at all points. And the only way he gets away with it is because he's Walt. And he's very unassuming. But honestly, he keeps doing this shit the whole show, the whole time. Man, I don't like his chances.
I've been told that one of them killed another man.
People love to take credit for the fun ones. His wife killed him, all right? It was open and shut.
Immediately dismantles it.
It wasn't me, it was Ignacio. He's the one. Oh, no.
Wow, okay, we're doing this. Fine, sure.
Lalo didn't send you? No, Lalo? What can I do for you, gentlemen?
What has he been through? Who's Lalo?
Badger will not identify anyone.
Why don't you just kill Badger?
Called you out, mate.
All due respect, but do I have to spell this out for you? What you do to me?
Well, now he knows who you are. Damn it.
Mr. Mayhew?
Oh, man.
Take that mask off, you know, get some air.
So I wonder, is Saul going to be kind of new blood in this organization? Is he going to be like their advisor, their lawyer?
Now listen, the three of us are going to work this out.
But he's right. They should kill, if they're going to kill someone, kill Badger. I can't tell if they bungled this yet, because they kind of have.
Take the ski mask off. I feel like I'm
Look,
talking
man,
to
at
the
the end of the day,
underground
right?
here.
Pause. Sorry. At the end of the day, a whole show was made off of this guy. So I assume he's a focal character going forwards, right? So I'm assuming I'm wondering if, because he was offering them good advice there, right? Like, they're not going to kill Badger just because of Jesse. But that is the smarter move. It's weird to go after the attorney, for sure. So he knows, like, Saul knows his fucking way around this. So I feel like he could actually be helpful to them.
If a prison shanking is completely off the table, and we're sure of that, no shanking!
There you go. What's the villain, mate?
Somebody's going to prison.
What color hair?
No hair.
Wow, okay.
For a price, Jimmy will go to prison for you.
I absolutely believe that guys like this exist.
And all it's going to cost you is $80,000.
80,000, shit. So this is interesting because they can't afford this. They can't afford stuff like this happening on the regular. And I wondered when we saw Badger at the beginning and he was sat on the bench and he was talking to the guy, how do you avoid that? Because I was thinking security, but security's not going to help you. Like, if Badger wants to talk to him and possibly sell him something, he's going to do it, right? I guess that's the thing, right? If it was Tuco would have just killed him. He would have just found a way to kill him. He'd have got him out on probation, killed the guy, end of story. That's what Saul was saying. So something's got to change. Something's got to change in this setup. Either they've got to make Badger, like, get more dealers on the street and have, like, Badger and the other two be higher up so they're not... Do you know what I mean? So there's not that emotional bond with Jesse, and have people that are on the street that these guys, Walt and Jesse, don't care about, that they can just kill. Walt's clearly up for it. But something's got to change. $80,000 every time this happens, and this might happen quite a lot at this point. This is going to show Walt that something has to change, I think. It's going to show both of them, but Walt's going to be really aggressively like, right, this isn't happening again. So I wonder what he's going to do. All the little worries that I've been talking about the last few episodes about how it's all been going and all the little kind of holes in their setup, we're going to start seeing some of those get holed up, I think. They're going to do it, and they're going to move forward with a tighter business model. They've got to, because otherwise this isn't going to last. And this right here is so important because it's going to force them, move them to the next step. And this boy got to be careful.
Who the hell is that?
Oh my god. Badger, mate.
Okay, let's do this.
Oh my god, he didn't know. He doesn't know. Of course he doesn't. Why would he?
No. Oh my god, Jimmy's on the wrong bench. Crap.
Look to your left, sir.
Where's the stuff, man?
I'd say Badger's screwing up, but what the fuck is he supposed to do here?
Get out, I'll do something.
Oh my god.
Hank, I thought that was you. Oh, hey,
Schrader,
Steve,
I'm
how
blocked.
are you?
Amazing.
Work? Oh, you mean like DEA?
Nice.
Wrong guy, other bench.
Oh my god. Oh, guys, you've got to shore these fucking holes up, man. Please, for me. for me. Like, this is the thing, and this is what the impression that I keep getting. A lot of a lot of episodes is that they're still quite amateurish. And I like that, I do, because it shows how far they've still got to go. And I like that, because I think we're going to get there. But it's happening a lot. It's happening all the time, you know, especially this episode, because we had the experience with Saul, and then Walt coughed, and that whole thing played out the way it did, etc., etc. And now that, and just everything. God, they have to make this operation so airtight, and they're not there. They're not even close. Their reputation and their product is going so much faster than everything else, and everything else isn't keeping up.
Oh, and Heisenberg's real name? James Kilkelly.
See, I think Hank's wilier than...
Much.
Yeah, see, he knows. He's worked it out. I think Hank is genuinely good at his job. He is also just... Hank. Bless her. Did she get him a mattress? Where's the bed, though?
He rode home, so I let the delivery guys in. I hope that's okay.
She's actually sweet. Oh, she's dying. Because I was starting to feel something from her, so obviously she's dying. Mate, prepare yourself now. That's what I'm saying. I'm preparing myself. I am prepared. Wow, so romantic. Apparently it is. Alright. Oh, nice. That's a real nice comment there, Walt. Amazing. Not even close. Sorry, he's a horrible teacher. He's just a horrible teacher. It's fine. Whatever. I've made my peace. I haven't. I will mention it every single time. Here we go. So he's calling Walt out. Surely, this is what this is, right? He's going to be like your Heisenberg, yeah. He wants a slice of the cake.
How did you find me?
We should talk about that.
Mm.
It should be much, much harder for people to track you down.
Yeah, exactly. This is what I'm saying. These holes.
Blackmail.
Walter, I'm your lawyer.
He just wants a slice of the pie, mate.
Even drug dealers need lawyers, right?
Yeah, he sees an opportunity. See, this is the thing. He's clever. Pause. And Saul is absolutely the thing that I was talking about before, and wondering whether he's good. He's awesome. I think he's really, really good at his job, and he knows his shit, and he knows this. He knows the criminal underworld, right? I feel. It's the impression that I'm getting. He's very competent in that way, and he sees an opportunity here. And not being funny, but he asked for more. He asked for probably more than what he expected to get, and Walt and Jesse being what they are, and kind of still being in that amateurish place, because I don't think Saul is. He's not an amateur at all. He knows this shit. Saul probably asked for way more, and they were like, yeah, of course, yeah, sure. Yeah, we'll give you it, because of course they don't haggle. So from Saul's perspective, it's like, okay, shit, these guys can pay. They know their shit. They're doing something right. I want a slice of this. That's what's happening here. I like it. I like Saul. But he's right. They need someone. They need a lawyer. They need to patch these holes. Saul sees it. I keep trying to tell them this. Obviously, they can't fucking hear me, mate. All right? I don't know why. It's stupid. They should. But they need to be told this, and Saul, I feel like, might be the one to tell them.
So what? You're just doing this out of the kindness of your heart?
He's doing it for money, Walt.
Come on. Have you seen my hourly rate? By the way, where do you keep the money? Is it in your mattress?
Of course, yeah. See, that's a hole.
Kid Mayhew may be the first of your guys to get picked up, but he won't be the last.
Exactly.
I don't understand.
Oh, you got to catch up, Walt. Nice. Yeah, cool. I get the deal about Saul. He's cool. I like Saul. I do, and I'm glad that he's part of the show because yeah, I really like his character because he's clearly a flawed character, like most of them in this. But you know, he's entertaining to watch. He knows his stuff. And I think with Walt and Jesse, he's going to complement that. He's absolutely opportunistic in that way, I feel. Yeah, so anyway, so what I would say about the wider episode, I think this episode really highlighted the holes in the operation that Walt and Jesse have. I mean, I you know, look, at the end of the day, I've been talking about these holes, I feel, for the last few episodes at least. I keep saying I feel like they're going to be filled, but, you know, something has to happen in the show to make them do that, I guess. Otherwise, they're just going to be like, this is fine. And Badger getting arrested and the series of events coming after absolutely kind of highlighted all of the ways in which they were vulnerable, and more importantly, how Walt was vulnerable, because at the end of the day, I feel like Jesse just kind of goes along with it. Walt is like, no, I can't be associated with this, because Walt is Walt, and, you know, he needs to keep this away from his family and all that stuff, because that's the whole reason he's doing it. And it just highlighted so acutely how many vulnerabilities there are. I feel like this is the episode that we're starting to see some of those holes, or the beginnings of the operation becoming a little bit tighter. And I think Saul's going to be really important for that, because like I said, I think he not only knows what he's doing as a lawyer, but I do think he knows the criminal underbelly a little bit as well. And there was that reference to Lalo or whatever, so I wonder if maybe he's been associated with something like this previously. I guess maybe that's what the prequel's about, I don't know. But he clearly knows what he's doing, and there's definitely a reason for that. He thought that someone was going to come and kill him, so he's been through some shit, and I feel like he's going to be like a solid member of the team going forward. And I like that we are finally seeing the kick up the fucking backside that those two boys, Walt and Jesse, need to get this operation, because they obviously want to expand. We've seen that, but they can't do that without there being consequences if they don't make everything else follow suit, right? We're talking little stuff. We're talking about security. We're talking about dealers being arrested and $80,000 going down the pan because they're not prepared. You know, we're seeing them confront Saul, and Saul essentially got the measure of that situation and flipped it. There was a point in when they had Saul at gunpoint where Saul should have been the vulnerable one, but there's a certain point in that scene where it flips and he's the one in charge of that situation. And I think the fact that he can do that shows how weak and how vulnerable Walt and Jesse still are to all of this. You know, we are seeing them fly, but they are not prepared for where they've flown to. And it's nice to see that we're finally perhaps going to see some of that be addressed, which I felt like we would get to, and we would, but I think this episode highlighted all the ways in which they were vulnerable. It showed them still as amateurs with Saul and with the Badger situation at the end as well, but everything kind of goes a little bit wrong. Not only did it show how vulnerable they were, it did something in introducing Saul to patch that up, which is really cool. Anyway, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this week's Breaking Bad Friday. I hope you tune into next week as well. If you'd like to support me, there are some links down below. I've got a novella or two on Amazon if you'd like to go check those out. If you enjoyed this, please do consider subscribing as well, hitting that bell button, all that good stuff. That helps me out a great deal too. And hopefully, I'll see you in the next one.